Hi. Hey. Hello. It's sunny and connection. Something we all desire. Everyone wants to be found, whether platonic, romantic, or through a sense of just family. We all want to connect with our fellow human beings. Yet, no matter how genuine it is and how much it seems to be easy to obtain, since all of us desire it one way or another, at one time or another, it's difficult to find, especially when you find yourself in a world filled with others who speak, think, and look just like you, and yet you've never felt more alone. So eventually, you find somebody on your wavelength. Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation is a film I've just experienced for the first time, and I heavily adore, and I'm going to explain why it's so heavily adored. Let's get lost in it all by diving into its creation. Writer-director Sofia Coppola had just got off the success of her directorial debut, The Virgin Suicides, that had brought her up high in the filmmaking world and was already onto her next project, wanting to do a more romantically comedic project this time around. She took many trips to Japan, specifically the center of Tokyo, and got inspired by the landscape with an idea of a love story, looking upon celebrity billboards, the mixture of American and Japanese language barriers, and a sense of being lost. She spent months and months writing the script, and it only being shot in the span of a month, with a very lengthy post-production phase. In Sofia's vision, the movie would not be made if it didn't have the only two leads that could be in the film, Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson, who's just entering adult life and perfectly fit her character, and the big star OG Ghostbuster fit his celebrity character as well. And luckily, they managed to make the film with the vision intact, releasing it and being heavily acclaimed all these many years later. Yet, why was it? You guys know my shtick by now. I'm all about the dreamy, lucid, everyday life shown for its true beauty, a never-ending fever dream. And this film is that tenfold. The cinematography by Lance Accord is downright fantastic, capturing the most human moments in all of its awe, and beautifully capturing the nightlife of Tokyo, Japan. The neon signs, skyscrapers, the city's underbelly, street corners, shops, and rooms. It helps when the film's main setting is that of the Shinjuku Park Tower, and it feels so lively, yet so lonely, almost feeling like the perfect interior and exterior of our characters. The rooms feeling like their mindset, completely alone and almost claustrophobic, with large windows detailing the beautiful outside world awaiting them. Yet it doesn't feel so lonely when our two characters are together in the one personal space they have. It feels like two people in one shared mind, and then every other room, particularly the bar, perfectly examining their relationship. A nicely dim, mildly sound, yet never too quiet or loud environment with nice lighting that has a nice crowd of people. Yet the two find themselves together here, and it has never felt more personal when they're together in that bar. The overall choice to set this film in Tokyo is brilliant, not only for its nightlife aesthetic that can feel chaotic and yet so peaceful in the day, yet it perfectly helps to aid the narrative forward and overall feel presented via the incredible visuals and locale. The overall vibe of this film is right up my alley, with really creative editing that sticks out, yet not like a sore thumb. There's so many moments in here that only last a few seconds, and the film quickly cuts away, yet it's never choppy or absurd. It goes to show the creative genius of Coppola when those moments that only last mere seconds still memorable in my head. Yet the film also knows when to slow down and let a moment sink with us. Focus on the characters, let their emotions come out without a word being uttered. This is filmmaking at its finest and my kind of vibes. Yet it all wouldn't half as work without the To be honest though, this film does have a cast of smaller minor characters. When you break it down, we only really have two characters in this whole film. Our dynamic duo of Bob Harris and Charlotte, portrayed respectively by Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. The reason this dynamic works so well is because both these characters are stuck in the same position. They're lost. Off rip, we learn that Bob is a celebrity, a seemingly big-time actor who seems to be relevant. Yet we're never sure if his stardom is slowly fading, due to his age, or perhaps is just kind of tired of it all he is. One of the best things of this film is that it doesn't give us an entire breakdown of every little detail of our characters, and it rightfully doesn't need to, leaving it to our imagination and keeping things vague to really make this feel like a very tiny slice of life of us, the audience, examining this series of moments in time and in life of these two characters. It's why Charlotte works. She's just your ordinary young girl, only she isn't, being with her husband who's a photographer, and his overall portrayal in the film alongside everyone else on her side of the story being normal, ordinary, everyday people. And the film goes to show this emptiness in her, and how she feels lost in her state right now, especially as she's only just entered the adult world, compared to Bob, who has been at this game for a long time, yet seems to be in the same boat, seemingly out of the loop of this endless day-to-day cycle he found himself within. And so when they inevitably stumble upon each other, there's a sense of commonality between them, despite their large age gap and different status in life. They are one and the same, and the performances of these two really sells it all. I mean, Bill Murray is Bill freaking Murray. Am I right, Woody?
God damn it, Bill fucking Murray! I had to get that out. I don't mean to gush.
One of the OG Ghostbusters. Kids today know who he is, and yet by the end of the day, he's still just a human being, no different from you and me. And hell, it kind of feels like at this point in his life during this film, there's perhaps a genuine portrayal of emotions coming from him in this character. And it honestly makes us feel so much more authentic. And then you got ScarJo, who isn't the big time celebrity at this time we know today, yet truly shows her talent even back then by delivering a performance as powerful and as on par as the legend Bill, expressing so much without much being said. And that too goes with Sofia's genius. We all desire connection, because we're oftentimes disconnected. No matter what, where, who, how, why, we're all disconnected, alone, isolated, lost in the translation of it all. We may be in a place we call our home, yet I've never felt so stuck in a foreign world we don't understand. The people who don't understand us. Bob is adored by everybody, and yet has never felt understood by anybody. Charlotte lives a normal everyday life, and yet has never felt a sense of belonging until they meet each other. Only then do they finally seek the joys of life. Only then can they enjoy the chaotic madness that is the Tokyo hemisphere. To me, I don't think the film is trying to play their bond as platonic, pure friendship, or desirable, longing romance. In my eyes, it's honestly up to you, as to a lot of things are in this film, up to your interpretation. Yet in my eyes, it's neither. It's just understanding. I don't believe in soulmates fully, yet if it were true, I don't believe your soulmate is always intended to be your romantic partner. It's just the person you're meant to spend your life with, or even if you can only spend such little time with, the person that understands you like no other. It can be romantic, a friend, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, the friendly neighbor, your dog, or just a somebody who understands you. Despite them knowing they can't be in each other's life because their lives are already set by the end, in my eyes, they are content. Not happy, nor sad either, just at peace. At the beginning of the film, they're lost. As our narrative goes on, they are found. And at the end, they are neither. They are no longer lost or found. They are now here. Despite how much they wish to be together, the message of the story is learning to find some sense of peace and self-belonging. Because in the end, though we all desire for connection, what we often not tell ourselves that we need even more is to know somebody already understood us. They understood each other, and that's all that matters.
And this is a forever rewatch. It's perfect to watch, you know, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling happy, when you need to chill out, when you kind of want to experience that tension without, like, there is payoff, I would say, but you don't want to see something gratuitous, like you know, just mashing their faces together, you know, because that wasn't naturally where it was going.
Right.
It was going somewhere more important and emotional.
It's like I said,
passionate.
like, multiple times. I don't think the film's really like, like, are they romantic or platonic? It's just,
It's like,
they're just two people
Exactly.
who shouldn't relate at all, and they do, you know,
Exactly.
and that's what makes this film special. Yeah.
They sympathize with each other. And that is that not the human experience, sympathy and empathy?
An incredible work of art. I'll be honest, I love this film, and I love how similar it is to my other favorite, La La Land. It seems there may have been some inspiration in the latter, yet they're two entirely different stories. I've struggled with a sense of wanting to connect with someone. Hell, perhaps I still do, and I am not talking romantic, I just desire for anyone to understand me. And I too have honestly gone through the events of this film in a similar way. Yet now, where I'm at in life, I've come to understand that I have some peace in me, knowing that someone out there understands me. That's all I can ever want. And so should you. We are never truly lost. It's been sunny, and so long, farewell, and goodbye.